Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to go in depth with technical analysis, get some educational content going, and I'm going to show you how I try to find bottoms in the market strictly using candlesticks. I'm not looking at moving averages. I'm not looking at anything else besides the price action and trying to find important levels using those candles. So I'm going to go very in depth. It's going to be a lot about technical analysis. So if you want to learn, this is a great video for you to check out. If you want just pure entertainment, probably not the best video, but it should be very educational. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys could help me out, press that like button if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to share this video with some friends if you liked it and you think that they can benefit from it. All right, guys, so I think this topic is very relevant right now. There's a lot of dips going on for some really nice tech stocks, some really nice stocks, and we're trying to see when is this bottom going to end? When are we going to start seeing a move back to the upside? And what do I need to be looking at to try to catch some of this? I think it's a relevant topic, and that's why I wanted to go over it today. I have a lot of examples for you. I have about 5 stocks that I found some really nice potential bottoms that are forming right now that you guys can, 1, take a look at, potentially take trades on, and 2, just sort of learn from and see if you can find stocks of your own with these same formations. All right, guys, so we got the first candidate here, the first potential bounce stock here, and that is Square. Square has pulled back. We know this. It looks good. You know, you're at this 200 support, yada, yada, yada. It could bounce here. What do I need to know if it is going to bounce? Now, make sure to remember, nothing I say in this video is 100%, but there are a few things, some takeaways that you should be looking at to give yourself a better chance here. That's really what it's all about. It's about having a small edge over the market. And if you can try to find some really good breakout points with some candlesticks like we're seeing right now, then you could potentially try to catch some trades and have a slight edge over the market. So on the daily chart, I don't really see much that makes me believe that I could find where I want to get into this trade. What I do know is that every single time that there has been a strong bottom, you have some type of consolidation here. In these two examples, it's a little extreme. This is like one huge candle and then a giant gap up. Really extreme. You're not going to catch that bottom. It's impossible to catch this type of bottom. You basically have to be extremely lucky and buy the dip here on a really big red day and get lucky that you get this big bounce. Similar to here, you get this really big V-shaped recovery. Very hard to catch, but there are 2 things that you can be looking at on these V-shaped recoveries to try to catch the continuation move, and that's what I want to show you today. So in real time, we're going to be looking at Square right now. Now, on the daily chart, it's not too easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop down to the 4-hour chart. So this is the 4-hour chart on Square. Same exact chart, same exact length of time. We're just looking at the 4-hour candles. Now, what you're looking for here is a break of a previous high so that we create higher highs. That is what you're looking for. For example, right now, today, you can see that we are trading in this range right here on Square. So we have very strong resistance at 210 and we have very strong support at 200. Today, Square tried to hit above that 209, 210 area. If I go to the 5-minute, we'll actually see that. So here's the 5-minute on Square. And right here today, we tried to tap that 210 and we cannot break above it. We failed it once again. So at this point, I'm not ready to get into Square. It has not shown me that it is ready to go up yet. What I want to see is a break above this previous high so that we can create a new high. I want to see a new high above this 210. That gives me the confidence that potentially this downtrend could be over and I could see a move back higher. I want to see a break of this pivot level right here at 210. There's a channel. I want to see it get above that. And this exact formation happens quite a bit on a few different stocks that we're going to look at today. So the next thing is we're going to look at the same exact example back here on Square back in March. So right here, a very, very similar pattern on Square. You can see right here, very similar pattern that happened on Square. And what happened? It started to consolidate. We needed to get above this resistance level right there. You see this little range that's formed here? Once we got above that pivot high at 216, boom, huge breakout, and then a beautiful continuation move. That's what I want to see. That is the same exact thing that I want to see right here on Square. I want to see a big break above this 210, and then I want to try to catch the continuation. I do not want to be the hero that tries to catch the very bottom here. That's very similar to these last 2 bounces as well. So if we zoom into these, you can see right here, you had this high right here, Very nice little pivot high, 222.78. We bounced, we started to find support, we broke above it. There's your bounce. Very similar here, right here. There's your sort of high right there. You can see we broke below it, we found rejection, we broke above it right here, and we made higher highs. Right here, we started to make those higher highs, and there's your continuation. So that's the first example that I have for you. This is a little bit more choppy back here. These examples are a little bit more difficult, but these two right here in the last few months on Square, I think are very easy to read. We just need to wait for a break above this high. In this example, it was right here back in March, and right here, what's going on right now, it is this 210 level on Square that I want to see break for a potential move back to the upside. Something, oh, not like that, something like this, right? So that's what I'm looking for on Square. I want to see a break above this 210, and then I feel comfortable. That's my first example. Okay, guys, example number 2, Snapchat. Very similar to Square. You can see we had this previous high. We started moving lower, lower high. We continued. We're starting to make this U formation at the bottom here, right at this previous support. Very nice. We have this previous support at 50. But all that tells us is that there's support. When do I know when to get in and know that we could potentially get a breakout to the upside? This is the level that I'd be watching. 55.42 is a previous high right here. You guys can see we had a previous high right here. And until we break out of that, I don't think this U pattern is going to move higher until we can get a break of that previous high. So this is the previous high that you need to watch right here. The previous high is the level that you need this stock to get above right there. So right today, you guys can see very similar to Square. We tried to hit it, perfect touch. What did we do? We rejected right off of it, and there goes Snapchat back to the downside. So there are some very obvious levels here on Snapchat, on Square, that we need to see break before we can get a push higher. This is not just for these two stocks. This is for any stock in the market. You want to see a break above these highs. Right here is another example on Snapchat. So back here in March, you can see we look back here on March on this previous little dip. We found support at 50. We had this previous high right here. And what happens? We need to get above that. Once we get above it, we turn it into support, and boom, there goes Snapchat. So that is exactly what I want to see to happen right here on Snapchat. I want to see this breakout right above this previous high right here. If we get that, then I think you see Snapchat try to make this move, retest it as support, and then you can get your move back up towards those highs. All right, example number 3, this is Pinterest. What is going on with Pinterest? Yes, we have a great pullback down to this previous demand zone. Perfect bounce off of it, but when do I get in? When it breaks the previous high. So you guys can see we have this high right here. We are hitting support right here at 50, and we have these highs that are forming right around this $60.36 level. So how do I know when this move will start to uptrend? Well, you need to see a higher high. The higher high will come if we break these previous highs of $60.36. So we need that breakout. That is what I'm looking for in Pinterest. This is an exact example of Snapchat and Square. This is the exact formation. So if we get this break on Pinterest, let's say something like this, you want to see a retest, and then you want to see these higher highs start to form. Lower lows, higher highs. That is really what the market's all about. That is called a trend. So you need to see this market start to uptrend, and the first thing that needs to be done is you need to make a higher high, because right now Pinterest could easily, even though it looks like it's starting to bottom here and it's starting to find some support, what stops Pinterest from doing this exact move right here and making lower lows and lower highs? That could totally happen, and it still has not proven itself to make a higher high, and that's exactly what you need to be patient for in this market, so that you do not get burned trying to chase these bottoms. All right, so I have another example. This is now Twitter. So we have multiple examples, and these all look the exact same. So I'm not just pulling stuff out of my rear end here. This is actually real stuff. This is real technical analysis, and you can potentially find plays if you really look into this and try to really teach yourself, educate yourself, and look for these patterns. So here's Twitter, big fall off for earnings. You have this previous resistance right here. It did fall through that, and that will obviously act as resistance back on the upside. So we're not just there yet, but where we are on Twitter is right here. Now, before we get into what's going on right now, look at this right here. Perfect. See that? Nice little U pattern. What did we need? We needed higher highs. That is our higher high, and there's your continuation move. So that is a very similar pattern to what we've been seeing. But let's go ahead and look into what's going on now. We can see we have this U pattern that is starting to form. And I have a dotted line here because this is like a sort of a less significant high that needs to be built, but it is still there. So you can see today we have this dotted line. You can see this previous high right here. You guys can see this previous high right here that formed. What happened today? If we go to the 5-minute, boom, perfect touch. I mean, look at that. It's just perfect. Right, perfect touch there. Big resistance, falling right back lower. Very similar to Snap, very similar to Square, very similar to everything else that I showed you in this video. But if we go back to it, we need to break above that level before the market can be more bullish here. That's before I am willing to take a position here. I need to see that break above that level on Twitter. So that's the first level. The second level that would really set us apart and really set us up back to fill this gap is this break of this previous resistance here at $56. That's the second one on Twitter specifically, but I'm not getting so much into specific stocks here. I just want to show you this formation that I'm trying to chart out for you. So I want to leave you on an example that I do not see a potential bottom for and not something that I would be chasing just yet. So Disney is an example. You do not see that U formation starting to form yet. You don't see any consolidation, and you don't see that U that may start to form, something like that, right? So that little U pattern, I know that's ugly, but something that we saw on Square, Snapchat, and Twitter, we're not seeing that yet. So why chase Disney here? Even though it's at this very strong support that you guys can see here at 170, previous demand zone, it hasn't proven that it's finding any support here. It's not forming that bullish confirmation. So here is an example of something that you should be staying patient on and not be forcing into. Even though Disney has fallen, I still don't see that confirmation there on the candlesticks for me to be confident that the play can move higher. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you understand where I'm coming from with that technical analysis. If you have any questions on it, make sure to shoot me a DM on the Discord. If you're part of it, make sure to put a comment down below on YouTube or even shoot me a DM on Instagram. I am there to help. I like trying to find these bottoms. You can really look at the charts and you can find these patterns that happen over and over again. And I'm just going to be patient. And really what this strategy entails is a lot of patience. Getting into those trades before you have that higher high is most likely going to cause the stock to turn back over on you and you're going to lose money. You're going to get discouraged and you're not going to like trading because you just didn't have that one thing, which was patience. I personally have not taken almost any trades this week. There's some people that don't like it because they're part of the Discord chat and they're expecting me to send out signals every day, to try to make you rich overnight, but that's just not the reality. And right now, I'm not taking trades because I don't see a lot of these setups really forming for me. So I'm going to stick to my guns, stick to what I like, and this in today's video, I'm just giving you a little bit of insight in what I like and what I'm looking for in this market. So I hope you guys appreciate that video. Press the like button if you did. Subscribe to the channel for some future videos. I live stream every single morning from 8 o'clock to around 8:45 a.m. So come check that out. Come hang out in the live stream every single morning. I would love to see you there. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Hope you guys have a profitable week, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.